If high school wasn't bad enough, now we have to deal with cursed objects and demons and all sorts of things running around. Although, for someone that is spectacularly special when it comes to all sorts of physical activities, busting through multiple national records for one, I think he might be, well, not okay, but faring better than most people would. But let's not forget, he had a nice tasty snack before this fight, so where will it go from here? I'm shivering with delight trying to think of it. So grab yourself a drink, and let's delve into more Jujutsu Kaisen. So despite saving the day, how could you know? It could be a ploy, a bluff, Yup. However, I like him. Standing in front of a potential curse, and quite a bad one. Time for some photos. And he's carrying a nice little bag. Why is he? I see. I mean, asking some basic questions about it. Well, go ahead then. Once he gets warmed up first. Is he going to do it all while carrying that bag? Maybe not. To be fair, it's probably a good idea to keep those safe. It's not a souvenir, it's food. I'm guessing he's going to be like the cool entrance to be able to... Maybe not that cool. Continue talking about his dessert. It's far too early for him to start fighting him. He's not quite used to this body and this... I mean, maybe if he had inhabited one of those Jujutsu sorcerers, able to do a bit more, but no. Right now. Time for you to revert. Huh? So easily, yeah, just, I'm back. So just casually... That's useful. I mean... Then there's hope for the boy yet. Or become a vessel. Is that a good thing? I mean, if you wanted to introduce a character showing him to be... like the ones to look up to, well, I think Gojo is how you do it. How could he turn him down? Was it the what was the VHS cut and pause there? But since it's him telling that little story, did the fight actually go how he said? Or was he embellishing it slightly? 20. 20. So are they counting the thumbs as fingers then? I see. But is it a good idea to damage the walls in these talismans? Okay. So, well, we just save it up. If we can get him to inhabit all of the bits of the curse there, then kill him. He'd be eliminating a lot more. Die now, die later. I mean, the options being suggested there are, well, can we talk about the terms and conditions of this contract? So if we do take it at face value, like, what we are following is the story of him up and unto his own execution. Unless there's a way to extract the curse without releasing him. And I should expect, along the way, Panda, we will be facing a bit more than just curses and lots of these sorcerers and the like, if they can get drunk on power. Hospital. After what they went through, it's going to take a little bit more than just recuperation in a hospital and therapy to get over. As if they actually fully remember. How do you figure? Oh. Of course, she was unconscious at that point. Didn't realise who came to her rescue. Is this something that you should just willingly explain to everyone? Got to clear up the mess that was caused. He says that with such a warm smile, knowing the weight of everything else. Yeah, everything kind of converged to be on this one fateful evening. And how do normal people get to just carry on through their normal lives and their normal days when there is this kind of damage being sustained from hunting curses? Does he have a strong enough stomach to see it all? I mean, people have been hurt. Can he... Huh. Can he just, turn his back on it now? Is that really a duty left to the family members to do? Maybe don't look at it beforehand. Extra dry age taste. This is an experiment, if nothing else. Got to get ready just in case. I mean, yeah, this time he actually got to taste it properly rather than... Yeah, telling him, you calm down in there. This is my body. He can become one of the greats. If it can stop any sort of damage being done out there thanks to the curse. Pact? Is he? A new school. I guess that would be why in the opening he had the same sort of uniform. Third. Quite a prestigious school. Let's hope he can afford the fees. So even amongst the world of these sorcerers and curses, there can be a little peace. How are the occult club from the previous school going to react with him just up and leaving? I mean, if your school was in a place like this which has so much history and architecture... Ah, that's annoying. The fact that mouths just appear from various parts of his body, and it's like, this again. Imaginary god. So anyone with enough power and whatnot can obtain that kind of prestige. grave wax. And yet he's been reduced to mere fingers and a tasty appetizer. And with each additional fragment that is consumed, what more's going to start popping out? At the minute, it's just a annoying little mouth. He has quite the hobby. I like him. Yeah, he's just such a busy day. Jennifer Lawrence? Who's Jennifer Lawrence? Was that Hunger Games girl? I mean, do you just up and out personal preferences on a first meeting with a principal like this? Yeah, that is what you're doing, but why? Your personal reasons behind it. So is he going, why this particular set of circumstances can't he abide by? Why does he need to stop the curse? Essentially, but... school ended short. Okay. So a stuffed Kappa... I don't know whether to enjoy it or punch it. Good punch. Oh god, it's like Men in Black. Can he keep up with it? Where's it coming from? Good thing it's only made out of felt and stuffing. It doesn't suffer from the normal ailments. Can he separate himself from that to be able to do his job? Oh, a little crazy. We've seen plenty of that. Well, if it's the path that he chose to try and carry out the last wish. No time allowed for reflection or anything. The fight's still going on, remember? Was that him within the box of the finger? Can he provide a sufficient answer in which to be enrolled? However, this one might be different. He is one of the only ones that would be able to take this curse. Just going about his normal daily routines. But he would be responsible for turning a blind eye. The flicker within the fire itself. Is that the smile of a proud role model and senpai? Ah. Good answer then. Hello. I mean, if it's already putting posters up, it doesn't take him long to feel right at home. Well, at least he agrees on that. God, pull your fair share. I mean, they're not the ones we've. Well, one of the ones we've seen so far just wasn't hidden far all too hard. It was within a school property, in a little shrine. They would be constantly trying to regain itself. So he's a little sonar. Or radar, I guess. Why did he have to put him right there? Don't slam his fingers. Ah, okay, his neck's fine though. Pick up the third? Is it, their first day as well? I like the little bag charm. I mean, it's good that she's looking out for the future. But if she had to go through the same sort of entrance interview, if you're taking this quite as serious. I like the low effort line art and colouring. It goes beyond just being half-assed, and it ekes into stylish. Especially when it's animated like that. And talking about animation, I can see from what we got earlier, this is going to be already top-notch. If I didn't already know some of the Sakuga in this. I think above all so far the humour is going to be something that I'm going to enjoy. The heaviness of some of the topics combined with the visual splendour of these fights that we get. Mixed with, it's also a bit of dumb, fun banter and stuff between not quite friends. At least classmates. Kind of like the Haikyuu way of doing it. They're morons, but it's so fun to see. And asking one what their reasons to be is, what their reasons to want to join this organisation is fair enough. When he's only been introduced to this entire life for like a day and a half, he's getting round to it pretty quickly. There being, palpable actual consequences for actions, for him bringing out this finger which caused the damage of the school, which caused the occult club members to go through what they did, and if no one was there, it would have suffered a lot more than just some comatose state and some trauma. The idea of he can't turn his back on anyone that comes into danger because of something that he could have had an impact on, it's kind of a good character trait. I wonder if it would actually get him into trouble in the future, though. With the dorms being so empty, the lines for the cafeteria are going to be not bad. And as he gets more and more of the fingers, is his ability to control the Sakuna going to dwindle? Or is it just he's so spectacular? You're getting 10 seconds out. If you're good, behave yourself. You get more of an allowance next time. Of course, as I said during the actual episode, if this is just a way of coaxing out a story while we wait for an execution to take place, knowing that there might actually be a final, finality to it, it's kind of interesting. I wonder if by the end he'll actually be able to overpower, control, be swayed by this extra curse energy. Maybe it is a wise idea to execute him. But we didn't get any monsters or curses in this, any real curses in this episode, just some plushies. So, going forward, I'm kind of interested to see what we will be fighting, what kind of monstrosity would actually be created. The whole Cronenberg-esque globules. Teeth, matted fur and eyes. Lovely. Well, I'm sure you're going to be interested in that as well. And you've probably seen it all before, but if this is your first time watching Jujutsu Kaisen, you're watching it with me. Oh, you have an odd way of enjoying things, but can't really blame you. It's so fun already. I'm getting drawn into certain characters. I wonder if you could tell. And if you have anything in particular you want to say, let me know down below. Maybe you like a certain hairstyle, choice of accessories, or just how suave Gojo appeared straight away. But if you enjoyed the episode, let me know. Maybe come back for more. Subscribe so you don't miss out. Head on over to my Discord. Overall, just enjoy yourself. And I'll see you in the next one. If you want to satisfy me by feeding me delectable amounts of finger food, consider joining onto my Patreon, because the likes of Noku, Raywin, Sal, Arthia, Kite, Shiwan, Mats, Gurley, Cardboard, Croyville, Ginterman, Scott, Raymond, Megu42, Dark Shadow 7899 and everyone else have made me plump with delectable curses. Of course, so far my channel has been fairly easy to contain, but can it stay that way? Why not join on and find out?